Hello all, welcome back at way2testing.com. So today we will discuss about testng annotation parameter, and then we will discuss that how to achieve the cross-browser testing using parameter. So there is a two annotation in the testng. First is a data provider, which is used to pass the data in your code or in the method of your code whenever it is required. And second is the parameter, which is used to pass the data from XML file to your code. So we have already discussed about the data provider. Now this time we will discuss about the parameters, and then we will discuss that how we can achieve the cross-browser testing concept using the parameter annotation. So if you have not seen my data provider video, just go to the description, and I have covered the concept of data provider, that how we can pass the data to our methods using the data provider. Okay, so today we will discuss about a very good concept, uh, parameters. It's a text engine notation, and we will discuss about it. So first of all, I have created a project parallel practice, and here I have added all the required jar files, and I have already created a class. Now I will create a method at the rate test, and then I will create a annotation. I will use annotation parameter, and I will give it name as, like, for example, the name is para name. I am giving it name as a para name. You can give any name. Now I will create a method public void g, and for example, this method need a value. Yes. So first of all, you have to import your testng annotation, which is in the package org.testng.annotation. Same thing you have to do. You have to import your testng annotation for parameter org.testng.annotation. Okay. So after that, for example, that uh, suppose this method need a string, like your var name. Okay. Now without control space. For example, there is a method which need a value. Okay. Website name is web. So for example, I have created a method, and this method required a string value. Now I will pass this value from some XML file by using this parameter annotation. How it can be done? So just convert your testng file to the XML file using convert to testng XML. Okay, you can see the XML have appeared here. So inside the test, what you need to do, let me finish this one so that I can, a testng XML file has been created. Just open this file, and here just remove these all things. It is not required for the time being. Just write here the parameter and name is equal to, you have to give the name, whatever the name you have given. Name is equal to the name that you have given. Here I have given the para name, the exact name you have to give, and then meter. Okay, and then you have to give the value, and value will be, for example, I'm saying way2testing.com is the value. Then you have to close this one. Okay, now inside that you have to create your classes tag, and then you have to create a class name is equal to complete name up to the package. So I will give it name as, uh, let me change the, let me create a package, because if I will not create a package like com.lang dot para test, so there is a package like packet. Let me copy this file inside this package. paste. Okay, and let me remove this one because it's not a good practice to put your files in a default package. So always put your file in some basic package. So I will give it name as com.len.para test dot your class name was para test. Okay, let me clean my project. Classes. Okay, it's not closed. That's why the error has appeared. Let me close this one. Now let me run this one. You will see that in the class I am passing the value using a parameter annotation. So let me run this one. Let me open this code and let me show you the output. So the website name is this value web name has been picked up from here, this value, by using this parameter whose name is para name. Okay. Now this is for one thing, and also suppose that you have to pass multiple values. Okay, for example that you have to pass multiple values, and this way your website owner name is, for example, you need a multiple value here string name. Then how it can be done? So it's very simple. Just go to here and comma give it another name like a o name. Okay, so same thing you have to change in your this file. Just go to here, write it here, and then the here will be o name and the owner name. You can say like Channu. Okay, so this is the way to pass multiple values using the parameter. So let me run this testng file as testng execute. So I will run this one as a testng execute. You can see that website name this one, owner name this one. So it is the basically use of parameter annotation that we can get the value for our code from some XML file. Now we will use this concept for the cross-browser testing. So let me create a class, say it as a cross browser. We will use the same concept to achieve the cross-browser testing. So I have created a class and then at the testing annotation, and then I will say that at the parameter and name is equal to, I will say that browser, for example. Now I will create a method public void launch. Suppose that this method want a string or will accept a string. Let me import these all things, testng annotation and the parameter testng this one, and I will say that sorry here name will be not like this one. Okay, so I will say that string browser name, and then I will say that if browser name dot equals and ignore case, I will use Chrome, then launch my Chrome, else if launch the Firefox. Okay, Firefox. Inside that, I will write my code to here. So I will write the code that I have already written in my previous session. This is nothing. I have already described these all things, system.set property, and I will create a WebDriver instance on a global level. Sorry, not create, just give the name or reference, and then I will import my Chrome driver. and then same thing I will do for the Firefox browser. So what I'm doing, I'm just achieving the cross browser using the parameter annotation of testng. So I have created a browser factory class, you can say, which will launch my Chrome browser or Firefox browser or multiple browser as required. So I will achieve this concept using uh, parameter annotation. So I will convert it to the testng.xml. Let me finish this one. Sorry. So let me give it name as a cross testng, and let me finish it. This has been opened. Now here I will again say parameter as we did earlier. Name is equal to, and then we will say value is equal to Chrome. Okay, and we will close this one, and then we will work for the classes. Then classes, and then we will write our class name, which was class name is equal to package name com.lang dot para test dot class name c browser or OWCR. Okay, so we have written, and we will close this now. So this is a linear, not the cross. So to make it cross, what we need to do? We need to add here one more thing like a parallel is equal to methods, and then you can say thread hyphen count is equal to 2. Let me remove this one. Okay. Now let me copy this code, and then I will paste it here. So let me give the parameter name was browser. So the test name for this will be Chrome test, and parameter name will be browser, and value will be the Chrome. For second, test name will be the Firefox, and the name will be browser, and the value will be the Firefox. Okay. So I think each thing have been done. Now I will click this one, and I will run my code. You will see that the same it will run, means the two browser will be launched parallelly, means the same text will be executed on two different browser. You can do it for the multiple browser as well. So let me run this one as test and issue. You can see that Chrome browser has been launched. After that, Firefox will be launched, because Firefox nowadays taking a little bit time. The updated version is little bit slow as compared to the previous version. So you can see that the Chrome has been launched and the website has been opened. Now the Firefox will be launched. Let me see the code, which is still running. You can see that the Firefox has been started. Let me close this notification. Let me maximize this one. It is taking a little bit time because it's a, you can say Firefox is taking time. You can see that the warnings are coming for Firefox. Now the Firefox will be launched. Just ignore these all warnings. These don't have any specific meaning. Let me check out the error. The second timeout is coming. Although your Firefox has been opened. Okay. So let me run this again. Although you have seen that both the browser has been launched. Let's clean this one. Let me run this again. Just an issue. So the my main agenda is to discuss about that how to achieve the cross-browser testing using the parameter annotation of testng. So you can see that the multiple browsers will be launched and the same can be performed using the little configuration on testng.xml file. You can say that now your Firefox has been launched and it will open some URL. I think so. It may be some burden or page issue. Please ignore it all thing. So it's all about the parallel execution. You can say that the website has been launched and your both tests are running simultaneously or your process is running successfully. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. So your test has been passed.